I felt initially in shock and confused.
Yeah, I was sad. I was really angry too, I think. Just felt like something got taken away from me.
And then the next feeling was devastation. I felt like our lives were over.
Part of being a parent is letting go of that influence that you think you might have. We met in 2007 and got married in 2009.
So we've been married for
6 years.
I always knew I wanted kids. Tim took a little longer.
Definitely not, yeah.
He didn't really want kids at all, right? For a long time. We had a really pretty great delivery, and about 3 hours after the fact, we had the midwife and the nurse come in and tell us a bunch of facts about the measurements they had taken on him. They were talking about how his fingers and toes were short, his ears were placed differently, his eyes had a certain shape to them, he had gaps between his big and second toe. And to me, all of this was coming into my brain, and I didn't know what to make of it. I didn't understand what they were trying to get at.
I suspected.
Actually, Tim already had suspected, so he kind of cut in and said, "Does he have Down syndrome?" It felt like we lost the baby that we were expecting, and so it was like grieving the loss of a child, in a way.
Yeah, I was sad. I was really angry too, I think. Just felt like something got taken away from me. To be honest, I feel like we would have terminated the pregnancy with Ari if we had known. I think we've changed our perspective now quite a bit, but I think at that time, I think we both would have not been into it.
I mean, I remember thinking that he wouldn't even have a personality, you know? I don't know why that was in my head, but I just thought he would just be like, he just wouldn't do much, I guess. And I mean, he has been the most...
He's
the biggest personality I've ever seen in a kid, and he's so funny and so sweet, and he's just amazing. I just love everything about him.
It's not something that I would say I wouldn't take away from him if I could. Of course I would.
I go back and forth with how I feel about if I take it away from him. In some respects, yes, because I want him to have every opportunity in life and not be limited, and I don't want health issues that come along with that. But at the same time, he's a gift to the world. He's teaching people about what it means to not have judgment.
What's your name?
I think one of the things I did initially was I kind of projected what his whole life was going to be like, and you just need to take it day by day and just celebrate the little victories. For me, has been really important. So when he eats with a fork and does really well, we celebrate. You know, he's throwing the ball really well. We celebrate all these things and not worry about, you know, what's going to happen in 5 years, because that's not right now.
I've always wanted to have more than one child. Preferably 2 is what Tim and I always talked about. We're going to have 2 kids. You know, maybe it's selfish, I don't know. Maybe it's just human. But I really wanted to have a typical experience with a child. So the thought of not being able to have that was scary to me. I'm excited to see how Ari affects Violet's personality and just her life in general, because I think it's really a beautiful thing. I've seen so many examples where the siblings say that their life wouldn't be near as rich without their sibling with disabilities. I think it's a gift to be able to be brought up with a sibling like Ari, and I think that it will make her into a better person.
extra chromosome. He brightens up my day. My big body